Yo, YouTube, it's your man, Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment, coming back at you with another video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're digging the content, and don't hesitate to hit the notification bell on your way out for videos in the future. Plus, man, share this joint. Help your brother out. Now, on to the video. I've been sitting back, man. I've been peeping out the whole, scenery here on YouTube. I've been watching interviews, been watching videos, and the energy from a lot of these Bud fans and legends that are picking Bud to defeat Errol Spence Jr. in their upcoming bout July 29th, man. I'm seeing some weird behavior, man. I'm just gonna call it out. I saw a sudden energy change a couple weeks ago in the trainer, Bomac. And I made a video on that expressing my, not concerns, but just giving my thoughts on it. And why all of a sudden that, Bomac's not his normal self. He's not talking his trash like he did with the previous dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's really real respectful to, Errol Spence's camp and trainer. And I just thought it was weird, man. So now I'm seeing that energy carry over not only into some of these dudes here on YouTube, but the legends that were picking Bud to defeat Errol. So, and one dude in particular is Timothy Bradley. Now, Timothy Bradley is still picking Bud to defeat Errol Spence Jr. But Tim Bradley is now trying to put out the narrative that if Terence Crawford starts off slow like he normally does in his fights, that if the fight goes to the scorecards, that the judges are going to favor Errol Spence Jr. And I thought that is comical that he's putting that narrative out there. And Max Kellerman pretty much backed him up, on his show, Max on Boxing. And I thought it was kind of just comical that that narrative is being put out there now. It's almost like it's a built-in excuse coming out. And I'm really surprised that it's coming from Timothy Bradley of all people, because we know Timothy Bradley and Bud Crawford are real good friends. So, and I expect, Timothy Bradley to have, Bud Crawford's back 100%. But putting out this narrative that if it goes to the scorecards, it's kind of weak. If it goes to the scorecards and, Bud's going to get robbed, basically, that's kind of weak, is what I meant to say. So it's comical, man, that these dudes, I'm noticing, like I said before, a lot of these dudes' energy here on YouTube too is changing. Now, not only is, Tim Bradley having concerns about the fight, we got Bernard Hopkins, I call him Bernard. He's kind of changing his tune a little bit. He's been giving interviews saying that now it's a pick'em fight, when before he was favoring heavily Bud Crawford, but now all of a sudden it's a pick'em fight because he favors Errol's style all of a sudden. Like, wow, Bernard, this is crazy, man. Like, I've seen this shit is unbelievable. As the fight is getting closer and closer, people's energy is changing. Like I said, it's trickling down. It's funny, man. Bernard Hopkins also says that, like I said, he's leaning more towards Spence because of his style, which I thought was kind of weird too. Like I said, because, Bud is known to be kind of an outboxer. They keep comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. And we know Bernard Hopkins' style is an outboxer style too. That's the kind of how he fought. So Errol Spence is a pressure fighter. Errol Spence only fights one way, according to Antonio Tarver and Bernard Hopkins. And I think even Timothy Bradley said that Errol only fights one way. So how are the outboxer or the outboxer dude favoring the pressure fighter? Like, it's weird. But also, your boy Antonio Tarver too. You know, he was alluding to, like I said, Errol Spence is well, he only seen him fight one way. Errol Spence is just a come forward fighter. He's not really versatile like Bud Crawford. So basically, he was in the past he was favoring Bud Crawford, but now he's also saying it's a pick'em fight. Like, dude, really? Antonio Tarver? Like, we know you got some issues with Earl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, man, with like a lot of these dudes seem to have issues. I've seen it, man. I've seen like when a lot of dudes here on YouTube too, they talk about, you know, Errol Spence. It's like they got a problem with the dudes that's from the South or from Texas, man. You know, it's weird. It's a weird thing, man. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's jealousy or what, man. But when I listen to some of these dudes' videos, I can hear when, especially when they're talking about Earl, man, it's like it's a hate there. You can hear it in their voice, you know. And like I said, I think it's because, you know, they got a problem with dudes from the South, brothers from the South. I don't understand it, you know, because this fight is not dividing me. It's not making me go against my brothers, man. No, this is just a competition. This is, you know, Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, man. This is just a boxing match to me, man. You know, I pick my side, which, you know, is Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence is going to win, but I don't hate Bud Crawford, man. I don't want nothing bad to happen to Bud Crawford. Yeah, I want him to be successful, you know what I'm saying, in life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, when I hear some of these dudes talk, man, you can hear the venom in their voice when they talk about Earl, man. And they, even to some degree, you know, when they're talking about Bud, man, you can hear the venom. Like, dude, come on, man. This is just a competition. This is just throwing hands, man. You know, to see who's the better fighter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, after this fight's over, you know, if it goes to a rematch, if it goes to a trilogy, you know, Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, I guarantee they're going to become best friends, almost. You know, they're going to call each other, they're going to talk to each other, they're going to hang out. You know what I'm saying? This is just competition. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, your man Antonio Tarver, like I said, man, now, like, his energy is changing. Bernard Hopkins' energy is changing. Tim Bradley's energy is kind of changing a little bit, you know, because he's trying to bring up a built-in excuse. You know, that's an excuse. That's a built-in excuse. So he's putting that narrative out there that if it goes to the cards, that Earl's gonna, you know, win and Bud's gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, you know, it's weird, but, you know, anyway, like, I don't know what else to say about this shit, man. As the fight approaches, you know, it's the countdown zone, bro. So anyway, like I said, man, it's your man, Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.